Hi, do you ever feel like you want to draw, but you're not sure what to draw? That creative itch that pushes you to open your sketchbook, but gets stuck when you find the blank page in front of you? It happens to me very often, almost always to be honest. So over time, I developed some methods for finding the right inspiration that I would like to share with you. Pinterest is an excellent source of reference and ideas with which to produce a finished artwork. I usually scroll until something catches my attention, although sometimes it can get very frustrating when the scrolling becomes endless. In those cases, I close my eyes and scroll 3 times while holding my mouse still. When I open them, I use the photo where the mouse rested as a reference. However, if you're not a chaotic type like me, you can prepare a board in advance with all the images you would like to use in an artwork, or to create a full spread. Number two, let yourself be inspired by events. Personally, I tend to draw in the late afternoon, so I have the day's events available as a source of ideas. For example, this morning I had an encounter with a very large toad while I was going to work, and when I got home, I decided that I will redraw it. And since it was the first time I had drawn frogs in general, I looked for reference on Pinterest and I came across a toad with a dandelion for a hat, and it was so cute that I decided I will do a full spread of toads and frogs with cute flowers as heads. I'm mostly using watercolors. I will just use some pencil later on to add a little more shading to the sketches. Is the first time I'm drawing frogs. The one with the witch hat is a little creepy and it still bugs me, but I really like the others. They came out really cute. So as I mentioned, it's my first time drawing frogs and it's not that hard, but their legs are a bit tricky to me. They have a strange shape I never that I never encountered, mostly because I draw basically only humans. But I found this spread really fun to make, and I will definitely draw more animals from now on. It's the first time I make this type of videos too, and having something over my sketchbook while I draw it's quite uncomfortable. I'm used to draw close to the page and to turn my sketchbook in all the direction possibles to get the angles right, and having to keep the sketchbook still, it was a real challenge to me. But as I'm recording this voiceover, I really enjoyed the whole process of filming this sketchbook spread and now to share with someone what I'm doing. Number 3. Use random words to get a prompt. You can ask some friends or family member to tell you the first word that comes to mind. You could get result very close to the word given, or you could let your imagination take flight and make connections. Another option is to use a pre-made prompt from our trusty Pinterest. You might find some great ideas. And finally, you can create a prompt jar. I made mine by using an empty vitamin jar and put some pieces of paper in it with some topics that I know might interest me or simply for practice. To give you some ideas, in mine I put portraits, fruits, animals, and finally, urban sketching. Painting outside is something really different from painting at home in or in a studio, and it forces to draw what you really see. So it's a really good exercise too. If you have the chance to go urban sketching and I've never tried, I highly recommend it. There's no need to make elaborate drawings. You could just draw your neighborhood flower vase. I often go urban sketching and I really like it. However, you don't always have the possibility or the actual desire to go outside. So you could use Google Maps, or I know a couple of YouTube channels that I will link in the description that offer really excellent content to use for urban sketching from home. I'm planning to use some of the material on those channels in the future to paint the places where I've been when I visited London, because I somehow lost all my photos and videos I took when I got there with a school trip a long time ago. And it really bugs me that I have all the school trips photos, but not that one that was my favorite. I will try to redraw all the places I remember I visited using those channels. Also, if you decide to post drawings based on other people's images on the internet, remember to share the sources. That's all for this video. Comment Todd if you got this far and leave a like if you liked the video. Thanks for keeping me company while I created this spread. See you in the next video. Bye!